Okay, so have you guys seen these crazy AI demos popping up everywhere? It's wild.
Yeah.
It's like 1 minute AI is tutoring kids in algebra and making it fun, apparently, and the next
Uh,
it's composing these emails so slick they could probably talk a loan shark out of their teeth.
uh-huh. Yeah.
And don't even get me started on AI generating entire movie scenes. It's like move over Hollywood.
It's pretty mind-blowing stuff, for sure.
Mind-blowing, absolutely. But here's the thing that keeps nagging at me, and maybe you're feeling it too. All of that is super impressive, but how do we actually bridge that gap? How do we go from cool demos to cold, hard business value? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're all after, right?
You're hitting on a really crucial point. It's easy to get caught up in the wow factor of these demos, but the real game changer is when we start talking about integrating these AI capabilities into the nuts and bolts of how businesses actually function.
And that, my friends, is where orchestration struts onto the scene. Orchestration.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm already hearing violins like, am I picturing a conductor leading an orchestra? Is
Uh-huh.
that close?
You are spot on. That's a perfect analogy. So imagine this. You have all these super talented AI musicians. You've got your document analyzers, your data crunchers, maybe even some creative writers in the mix, each with their own specialized skill set. Now, orchestration is like the maestro, the conductor, who takes all these individual talents and makes sure they're playing together in perfect harmony, creating this beautiful symphony of efficiency within a business process.
So it's less about AI coming in and trying to reinvent the wheel, and more about taking what we already have and making it work even better. Kind of like fine-tuning the engine of a well-oiled machine.
Precisely. Let's take a company's purchasing process, for instance. Businesses have spent years, decades even, refining these processes, figuring out the kinks, and optimizing for maximum efficiency. Orchestration doesn't bulldoze all of that. It looks for the pressure points, the areas where AI can really shine and deliver the most value, and then seamlessly integrates these intelligent tools into the existing framework.
Okay, I'm definitely vibing with the concept, but can you paint me a picture? What does this orchestration symphony actually look like in the wild?
Sure, sticking with the purchasing example. Let's say you're a retailer, right? You've got purchase orders coming in left and right, invoices, shipping confirmations, the whole shebang. It's a constant deluge of documents from different suppliers, all formatted differently, arriving at different times. It's a lot to manage.
Oh, tell me about it. I feel like I'm drowning in paperwork some days.
Exactly. And that's where AI swoops in to save the day, acting like your super efficient, always on administrative assistant. It can read and understand all those documents no matter the format, extract the crucial information, and sort everything at lightning speed.
Okay, that's impressive and all, but I'm still not seeing the orchestration part of it. Where does that come into play?
So here's where it gets really interesting. Orchestration takes those AI powered actions, right? And seamlessly integrates them into the company's existing workflow. So instead of these AI agents just doing their own thing in isolation, they become part of a beautifully choreographed system that handles purchase order approvals, inventory updates, payment processing, the whole nine yards.
I see what you're saying. It's like having this invisible conductor behind the scenes, making sure every single piece falls into place at the right time, creating this symphony of efficiency. And this is where platforms like UiPath are making a real splash, right? They're kind of like the conductors of the AI world.
You nailed it. Companies like UiPath are definitely leading the charge in this orchestration movement. They're providing the platforms that make this intricate dance between AI and existing business processes possible. But it's bigger than any one company.
Hmm.
It's really a fundamental shift in how we think about AI in the workplace. It's about amplifying our capabilities, not making ourselves obsolete.
So instead of worrying about robots coming for our jobs, it's more about how can we work smarter, not harder? And orchestration is a key part of that equation.
Absolutely.
This has been super insightful, but I do have one more question for you before we wrap things up. We've been talking a lot about purchasing, but where else can we apply this orchestration magic? What other areas could benefit from this kind of AI-powered boost?
That's a great question. The applications are practically limitless, but let's take marketing, for example, a field that thrives on efficiency and personalization.
Right?
Now, imagine using AI to craft hyper personalized marketing campaigns that adapt in real time based on customer behavior, or even automate content creation across different social media platforms, each tailored to the specific audience, ensuring maximum engagement. Orchestration would be the glue that holds it all together, making sure these AI powered actions are aligned with your brand messaging and seamlessly integrated with your existing marketing automation tools. It's about creating this cohesive, intelligent ecosystem.
Wow, that's next level stuff. It's like having an army of marketing assistants working 24/7, but without the hefty payroll. It's funny. This whole conversation reminds me of this one time I was stuck in this never-ending email chain about, of all things, a purchase requisition. I spent days chasing down approvals. It was like herding cats, I'm telling you. Orchestration could have completely automated that whole workflow, saved me a world of frustration, and freed up my time to focus on, actually important tasks.
Exactly, and that's just scratching the surface. We're still in the early innings of this AI revolution, but as AI agents become even more sophisticated, well, the possibilities of orchestration are truly mind-boggling. Imagine entire departments humming along with incredible efficiency, freeing up humans to focus on creativity, strategy, innovation, those uniquely human skills that no AI can replicate, at least not yet.
Now that's a future I can get behind. It makes you wonder, if we could orchestrate anything, what would be the first thing on your list to automate? Personally, I'd say goodbye to those tedious expense reports in a heartbeat.
Oh, for me, it would have to be making coffee. Imagine waking up every morning to a perfectly brewed cup, exactly the way you like it, without even having to leave the comfort of your bed.
Now that's what I call a dream team. You with your perfectly orchestrated coffee, and me finally liberated from the tyranny of expense reports. But sadly, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. Listeners, we hope you enjoyed exploring the world of AI orchestration with us. Until next time, keep those AI dreams alive.